First up with the Chiefs, Wanya Morris is still rumored to be on the trade block. As the Chiefs are gearing up for training camp, trade rumors are swirling around offensive tackle Wanya Morris. Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox has pegged the third-year player as a potential trade candidate after a rocky 2024 season. Morris struggled at left tackle, with Patrick Mahomes sacked 5 times in a Week 12 win over Carolina and 4 times in a Black Friday loss to the Raiders. The Chiefs bolstered their line by signing veteran Jalen Moore in free agency and drafting Josh Simmons in the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft. These moves signal a possible shift in Morris's role with the team, hinting that the Chiefs may be ready to give up on the young tackle.
Kansas City Chiefs center Creed Humphrey, a dominant force in the NFL, earned a well-deserved spot on the NFL's top 100 players list. Though some fans argue his number 93 ranking is too low, including me. Since being drafted from Oklahoma in 2021, Humphrey has anchored the Chiefs' offensive line, earning 2 All-Pro nods and 3 Pro Bowl selections. The 2-time Super Bowl champion led all centers with 1,112 offensive snaps last season. Before 2024, he secured a 4-year, $72 million extension with $50 million guaranteed, solidifying his future as a Chief. The NFL Top 100, produced by NFL Films, showcases the league's best players as voted on by peers, with episodes airing weekdays at 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern Time on X and NFL Plus through August 29th.
It's Saturday and we're about to go behind enemy lines.
Let's talk about that. Before we get the show started, we appreciate you guys clicking the video. If you'd like to get slap nuts like Colin Cowherd and Joy Taylor out of your feed trying to tell you about football, make sure to click the like button on this video. Also, if you don't want to miss a thing while the Chiefs make a run for their 4th straight Super Bowl, make sure to click that subscribe button now.
First up, we got some Buffalo Bills news. In a shocking development, the Bills' first-round rookie Maxwell Hairston faces a lawsuit alleging he sexually assaulted an Ohio woman 4 years ago while attending the University of Kentucky. According to the lawsuit filed Tuesday, Hairston met the woman, who identified herself as Rebecca Hendricks, in early 2021 when they were living in the same dorm. That March, the lawsuit alleges, Hairston went to Hendricks' room without being invited and followed her into her room after she declined to hang out with him. After Hendricks expressed her non-interest in engaging in sexual intercourse with him several times, Hairston forcefully removed her pajama shorts and sexually assaulted her, according to the new lawsuit. Selected 30th overall in the 2025 NFL Draft, Hairston's past was no secret to the Bills. General Manager Brandon Beane addressed the issue post-draft, stating, "We fully investigated that. There doesn't seem to be anything there."
He's an impeccable kid, and we've did a lot of research. Yeah, I think all teams were aware of the Title IX thing. That was fully investigated by the school.
Beane also noted Hairston's willingness to take a polygraph test before the draft.
Everything out. It was, I mean, he even volunteered to do a polygraph and had notes. It was one of those where there was zero information saying that this actually happened to what the accusation was. And just like anything in this world, Catherine, like you can't just take someone's accountants and think that's the truth. But yes, we fully investigated that. If there was anything to that, he wouldn't have been invited to the combine, he was at the draft last night. No, he's every person you talk to at Kentucky, teammates, staff there, plus what we've done, I would say this is a heck of a young man, every person you ask. So, that's unfortunate when things like that are attached to someone's name, and in this case, it doesn't seem to be anything there.
ESPN now reports the Bills have declined further comment on the issue.
The Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver trio is set: A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Jahan Dotson. But some people argue that the roster lacks a seasoned veteran. At 28, Brown is the oldest pass catcher, prompting ESPN to push for the Eagles to sign former Bengals standout Tyler Boyd. After 8 years in Cincinnati, Boyd inked a 1-year, $2.4 million deal with the Titans last season, posting 39 catches for 390 yards in 16 games, despite quarterback woes and a late season foot injury. A proven playmaker with back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons in 2018 and 2019, Boyd could mentor Philly's young stars. While mutual interest exists with his hometown Pittsburgh Steelers, Boyd could stay in Pennsylvania and bolster the Eagles' quest to defend their championship.
Next up, some Raiders news, but it starts out with the Dolphins. The Dolphins kicked off the week with a blockbuster trade, sending corner Jalen Ramsey and tight end Jonnu Smith to the Steelers for safety Minkah Fitzpatrick. Rumors swirled that Miami had their sights set on Raiders tight end Michael Mayer to replace Jonnu Smith, but in a stunning twist, they have now pivoted to a different former Raiders star. The Dolphins are trading for Darren Waller from the New York Giants. Waller, who retired at 32 after one season with the Giants, is making a comeback to fill Miami's tight end void. Once a little-known player battling opioid addiction on Baltimore's practice squad, Waller exploded with the Raiders, setting a franchise record with 107 receptions in 2020 and earning a Pro Bowl nod. Despite injuries derailing his later years, the Georgia native now gets a shot to shine close to home with the Miami Dolphins. You work hard, you play hard, and we know Chiefs Kingdom cheers hard. And when you do that, it's obvious you work up a little stank. You don't have to walk around smelling like Bigfoot's Grab yourself some Mando full body deodorant or some Mando whole body deodorant spray. They even have whole body deodorant cream. You have no reason to stink. We absolutely love Mando, and that's why we partnered with them to bring their goodness to you. There's 4 scents. This bourbon leather here is fantastic. They also have Clover Woods, Mount Fuji, and Pro Sport scent. So do you want to try America's #1 whole body deodorant formula? Of course you do. You can find them at Walmart, Target, and other retailers across the country. But for the best deals, go to shopmando.com. You can pick up a Mando starter pack. It's absolutely perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like a mini body wash or deodorant wipes, and you get free shipping. Free shipping is huge. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence head to toe with Mando.
According to NFL insider Tom Pelissero on the Rich Eisen show, the Pittsburgh Steelers' blockbuster trade for Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith from the Miami Dolphins was a masterclass in strategy. Here's what he had to say about it. It just so happened that the Dolphins also had a situation with Jonnu Smith, who happens to be Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith's favorite tight end, where he too became available. Pelissero went on to say the Steelers had a guy in Minkah Fitzpatrick who's due $15.5 million this season. His ball production in particular over the last couple of years has not been the same. Minkah is still only 28, but maybe not quite the same player he was the first time around in Miami. The Steelers get a more versatile player, albeit one who's being paid more in Jalen Ramsey. They think they can do a lot of different things with him, and a bonus out of the trade is they get a guy in Jonnu Smith who's coming off a productive season in Miami. With Ramsey's hefty contract scaring off teams like the Rams and the Chargers, Miami needed to get a high salary player in return on a trade. Enter Pittsburgh's Minkah Fitzpatrick, a perfect fit for the Dolphins' needs. But the real kicker? Pelissero suggests the Steelers might not have parted ways with Fitzpatrick without snagging Pro Bowl tight end Jonnu Smith in the package. Despite some flack for swapping aging defensive backs, Pittsburgh's addition of Smith alongside Ramsey could prove to be the game changer that sealed this stunning trade. In short, find you someone who loves you as much as Arthur Smith loves Jonnu Smith. The time is yours, Chiefs Kingdom. Get down in the comments and sound off on all these stories. Also, don't forget to let us know how to make our videos better for you.
As always, thanks for being with us. Thanks for commenting and sharing this with a friend. We'll catch you next time. Go Chiefs.